Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday News. Doinsola Ogunbadewa is my name. Nigerians have been advised to let the essence of Christmas celebrations reflect in their lives by showing love to one another, irrespective of their backgrounds. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Abeokuta, gave this charge at this year's Christmas Carol and service of 9 lessons organized by the government of Ogun State. Governor's Office correspondent Yusuf Ganiyu reports that the governor also promised to continue to create more initiatives for the socio-economic development of the state.
The Christmas season has become very significant to many, and for this reason, the Ogun State government, in a usual manner, organized a Christmas carol and service of 9 lessons. The colorful event attracted eminent personalities with the best of gospel singers from across the state. The 9th lesson of the service was taken by Governor Abeokuta.
All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men.
The governor also thanked the people of the state for their support, adding that they should make use of the lessons of Christmas period to extend hands of fellowship to one another.
Let us reflect on the true meaning of Christmas. It is not found in the material gifts we exchange, but in the gifts of the spirit of giving, sharing and caring. As St. Augustine wisely observed, the birth of Christ is the source of all joy. Without Christ, there's no Christmas.
He also stressed that his administration will continue to be focused, methodical and deliberate in its approach to governance.
Together, we are advancing the vision of our building a future together agenda, creating a future of shared prosperity, unity and growth. As we look ahead to the new year, let us carry forward the lessons of Christmas, the power of kindness, the beauty of community, and hope for a brighter tomorrow.
In a short exhortation, the National President of Christian Association of Nigeria, Most Reverend Daniel Oko, underscored reason and the need to reconcile with one another no matter the differences, saying these are the virtues of Christmas.
In the spirit of Christmas, therefore, I urge each and every one of us to take a bold step, be at the body of peace, and cross the man-made boundaries that were motivated by jealousy and envy and avarice and selfishness, to reconcile with our enemies. This is not the time to pull others down, but a time to build, a time to encourage others, and a time to grow.
The General Overseer of the Living Faith Church Worldwide, Bishop David Oyedepo, thereafter offered prayers that the year 2025 would be a greater year for everyone, Ogun State and Nigeria at large. Yusuf Ganiyu, Ogtv News.
Ogun State's Governor Prince Abeokuta has assured that widows of the country's fallen heroes would immediately be included in the Nigeria for Women projects. Governor Abeokuta made this known during the launch of the year 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem Day held at Governor's Office, Okemoso, Abeokuta. Also announced an increase in the yearly donation for the Legion from 10 to 15 million naira. Governor's Office correspondent Yusuf Ganiyu reports once again.
In commemoration of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day and the launch of the Remembrance Emblem, widows of the country's fallen heroes in Ogun State now begin to enjoy employment opportunities, while noting that the emblem symbolizes respect, gratitude, and unwavering support for the men and women who have sacrificed their lives to maintain the nation's unity. Governor Abeokuta said the nation's diversity stands as its greatest strength.
It is a tribute to the extraordinary sacrifices of those who have served our nation. Unveiling this emblem is a powerful reminder of the valor, dedication, and unwavering commitment of our service members, past and present. We stand united in our commitment to remembering and supporting our heroes and their families who have given so much for our freedom and safety.
Abeokuta noted that his administration would continue to support Nigerian Army and all members of its security agencies despite their placement on the exclusive list of the Constitution. He added that his administration has continued to allocate resources to equip security agencies in the state. Abeokuta noted that his administration remains united in its commitment to remembering and supporting the heroes and their families.
I've also instructed, and I'm also instructing SSG to also work with the chairman of the region to identify those widows that we can immediately offer employment to. And on the same note of empowering widows, I'm also going to instruct my deputy governor to ensure, alongside with the Commissioner for Women Affairs, that the widows of our fallen heroes are included in a Nigeria for Women project immediately.
Earlier in his remarks, the state chairman of the Nigerian region, Master Warrant Officer Ogtv, retired, also noted that the emblem is a symbol of sacrifice and the blood shed by men of the armed forces in battlefields for the restoration of peace and maintenance of territorial integrity of the country.
We are gathered not just to remember the departed men, but also to appreciate those who are still alive, the widows, the children of the deceased. His Excellency has continued to provide financial support for the empowerment of the widows of our fallen heroes and our incapacitated colleagues.
Olumide also commended Governor Abeokuta for continually providing financial support for the empowerment of widows of the country's fallen heroes, added that the governor has not left out other veterans in the state government's welfare packages. Yusuf Danielu, Ogtv News.
The Gateway International Agro-Cargo Airport in Lagos State, when fully operational, will be the first airport in Nigeria to operate, having attained the status of a full operating permit. The full permit would see the state attain the ENCA's 2023 permit, which is more stringent than the aerodrome certificates that most airports in Nigeria have today. The consultant to the Ogun State Governor on Airport Management, Captain Dapo Olumide, made this known during a chat with the League of Airports and Aviation Correspondents who visited the airport to ascertain its level of readiness. Governor's Office Correspondent Yusuf Ganiyu reports.
The League of Airport and Aviation Correspondents in Nigeria made its visit to the Gateway International Agro-Cargo Airport not only to have first-hand information about the facility, but to project its futuristic growth. While taking them around the facility, the consultant to the Ogun State Governor on Airport Management, Captain Dapo Olumide, noted that the Gateway International Agro-Cargo Airport is the first airport in Nigeria trying to attain the status of a full operating permit.
And there is a difference between an operating permit and an aerodrome certificate. And even with the old aerodrome certificate, how many airports in Nigeria comply? We are the first airport in Nigeria to try and attain the status of a full operating permit. It is for that reason, and that reason alone, that this project is taking longer than it would have had we been setting up for an aerodrome certificate.
Captain Olumide also noted that the airport is in an ideal place of large flights because it is an catchment area that helps to offload the traffic of Lagos State, adding that the airport is with the latest technology future-proof.
Then people say, Why is he talking cargo? Every airport in Nigeria is cargo airport. Have you seen the forest here? All the other airports that call themselves cargo airports, have they started cargo operations? Don't forget, you can do non-perishable from here almost immediately. Yam. Yes, it's heavy. It's heavy in terms of weight. But you can move non-perishable from here. This is the best location in West Africa for non-perishable, yams, cassava, and so on and so forth.
The Assistant Commissioner for Transportation, Engineer Benga Dairo, and his counterpart, Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Engineer B. Akisoya, noted that the airport is situated within the Special Agricultural Processing Zone and is one of the 8 zones across the country. They added that the airport project is a legacy project for the Governor Dapo Abiodun-led administration.
So this multimodal plan of ours, when we look at the movement of goods and haulage in particular, and the intention of the state to capitalize on the strategic location, the intention of the state to reach out beyond the state into its region, Southwest region, to national markets and also international markets.
The feedback is the best runway in Nigeria right now. The first pilot that landed, it looked like it was gliding on water once it got down. So I can assure you on that. Then the control tower, you see that best looking, as far as I know Nigeria, so I can boast about that because I know what it took to get to that point.
Chairman of the League and editor of the Aviation and Transport of the Blueprint newspaper, Sulaiman Idris, in an interview shortly after he led other members of the League on an on-spot assessment of the level of work on the airport project, commended the leadership of Governor Dapo Abiodun and affirmed that the airport project is a futuristic project not only for the state but for the southwest region of the country.
This airport will be conducive in the short term for Hajj and cargo operations because airlines want to bring wide-body aircraft for Hajj operations, and I can tell you the pilgrim will feel more comfortable in this location than in the busy Lagos airport.
Another member of the League of Airport and Aviation Correspondents, Wale Shadari, who is the aviation editor for New Telegraph, noted that after touring the entire facilities, he could not confidently say that the Gateway International Agro-Cargo Airport is one of the best in the country.
Most times we find it very difficult to believe whatever is said by the state government, but what I've seen now, or what I've seen today, has really reconfirmed the commitment of the state government towards this airport. The facilities are world class. The infrastructure I haven't seen in so many places, not even Lagos.
Wale Shadari also noted that the role of aviation can never be overemphasized in the economic development of any nation, adding that what Ogun State has done is really showing how ready the government is in terms of infrastructure development. Yusuf Ganibu, OGTV News.